If you are looking for FC25 coins as well as other game keys, currencies, gift cards, and more, check out u7buy.com. Doing so via the link in the description would really help me out. Hi there, and welcome to episode 3 of the RTG. I haven't actually been titling it that way, though I suppose I should. Did the little draft episode and then another one. I can't quite remember, but this is the team I've been using. We got all the way up to Division 2 in Rivals. It's been doing the 4-2-3-1. Of course, I tried the false 9. It's not working for me. We're going to talk about why, but as it is, let's go through the rewards first here. This is rank 2. I have not entered this menu yet. There's an 84 plus player pick, I believe. 82 plus team of the week. 2 tradable megas. There's a 75 times 30 tradable. 75-40 untradable. And 50k. Oh, there's 2 of these. Okay. Not expecting anything. I've seen other people open their rewards and get absolutely nothing. So I'm going into this with maybe, hopefully, like a squad player here or two, and like an 84 rated fullback I'll use for a little bit, but I'm not actually expecting to get anything. We'll see though. It's an already owned. That's good. I suppose Carvajal. Although I don't mind the idea of Kimmich as a deep lying plus. Interesting. I can't see the prices on this menu. I don't know here. Carvajal's a decent option. Wingback plus. Not great on playstyles, but obviously links are real easy and all of that, but so are Bayerns. I feel like I'm more likely to use Kimmich for squad building anyway. I'll take him. It won't let me select this. That's weird. Okay. Benzema, Endler, Openda. Well, somewhat disappointing either way, although obviously I said I wasn't really expecting to get anyone I would use here. That's Benzema's card. I know Openda is going to be the pricey option. I feel like Endler just for SBCs here, because I'm not really planning on using Openda. There's an Evo Gase that I'm looking into. Women's player for Man U, Brazilian striker, that I would use over Openda, so I think I'm just going to take the fodder there. Let's go open the packs though. I've got a good bit saved up. I've actually got 200Ks, as well as what we just got from Rivals there. Let's start with the lowest rated, of course. This one. It's an 80 pace center back. Alrighty. And this 81. I have no idea what the walkout animation is or anything, so we're just gonna have to sit here and wait and see who this is. Is that Carvajal? That'd be pretty funny. Yeah. Thank you, game. Oh, it's Vasquez, of course, with the troll. Oh well. Alright, this one here. This animation again. Can't tell if anything's different. Saudi League. That's Laporte? I have not seen this card yet this year. 83. Too slow though, honestly. Oh well. Obviously bigger packs to come, so not a big deal there. Let's see the tradable megas. Again, can't tell anything different with the animation. That's not what we're looking for. Dusan Tadic. Oh, he moved. He's not an Ajax anymore. Boniface. Yeah, there's no coins to be made here, except for the shadow. Yeah, well. Here. The animation looks the same to me. I can't tell any difference. It's Jimenez who I already have. Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah, he's gotta be pricey. Absolutely, we will take that. I will not complain for a moment about that. I don't plan on using him. He's got okay playstyles. He really does. 6 playstyles and one place out plus is kind of ridiculous at the beginning of the year. I mean, he looks great, but I haven't determined which direction I want my team to go yet. It's low 90s. Okay, we'll sell him in a second, but is that spots worth any? No, not at all. Rest of the pack, there's another hunter, that's about 3,000 coins. Don't think there's anything worthwhile in there, but that's a great pack. Basically, no matter what else happens in the rest of these, that's tradable 100k there, I cannot complain. Tradable one here. Is that darker? Is that an inform? Ruben Neves? Yeah, team of the week. 86. Probably not expensive, but wow, he yeeted that ball. Oh, the rest is a little disappointing though. Yeah, oh well. Okay, how much is he worth? 17-ish. Yeah. Could be worse. Could have made no profit from the pack, so yeah. Here, but let's do the rare mega now. Still can't tell anything. Oh, it's Tapsoba. I already have him. That's it's an 83 out of a max 83. That's a shame. Yeah, nothing else in there worth talking about. Oh well. Right, let's try out this 75 times 40. Right mid. Oh, it's Di Maria. That's really low rated for what that is. 2 informs. Suppose that'll be good for SBCs at some point. No place else. It's rough. Evander. Any sneaky like Furlan Mendy or something in this pack? No. Oh well. Okay. First 100k pack of the year? Come on now. Center mid, that's Modric, isn't it? What rating did they give him this year? It's a double walkout. Shows the other one, that's interesting. It's 286 rated mids. Okay. Anything else? Isak. Bruno, David Raya. Well, it's good for chemistry building. I don't know if any of those cards I'm really looking to use. How do they only give Modric roll plus and not roll plus plus? Interesting. Good card. I mean, I could use him, but I've already got some decent center mids is the thing. Alexander Isak. Finesse Rapid Flare First Touch. 4-5, 6-4. I mean, they're decent cards, but they're just not quite the ones I'd want to use. Oh well. Alright, second 100k pack. I feel like that's not a walkout, just based on... Is that Roard, I think is their name? It's an 86. Don't think it's a double this time, but that's fine. Anything else? Summer Veron. That's a big drop off. 85 dribbling is interesting, but yeah, not somebody I'd use either. Did they give him playstyles? Just 2. And no stamina is the problem. Nothing there either. Oh well, there's Lamine. Maybe he'll get an Evo at some point. Best 17-year-old in world football. Okay, one final pack here. Can hope for something big. You're kidding me. You're actually kidding. That can't be real. Is that Rafinha? Oh my god. I mean, hey. I thought, oh, for a second that was Vinicius. But No playstyle plus, but he's got a lot. Okay, quick sub. These aren't bad. I mean, not bad at all. What can he play? A lot of positions. Can't complain. I got real excited thinking that was Vinicius, but I can't complain. I'm just not really using the wide players right now, so I'm not quite sure where I'd put him. But we'll definitely have to try him. This is... wow. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. This is the team we've got right now. Rafinha's obviously new. I've been using Williams instead. And who's the other player? Rashford. So Rashford's been my striker. We've had Dabinia, Hamsich, and Dybala across the midfield three. What I've been doing is was the 4-2-3-1. We'll get into the tactics here because this year is strange with how this is all set up, and I'm not finding a lot of it works very well for me. What it was being set up as was like this. Rashford was advanced forward, Dybala shadow striker, the other two playmaker. These were both deep lying, and then fullbacks were wingback plus. This is what I was doing. It's not quite the shape I want to line up on. It was just kind of the best players I had at the moment and what was working for me. It doesn't create the shape I want. You'll know the false 9 I was using last year, probably. What the false 9 lines up in is a 3-2-5. That's the two center backs and the CDM forming a 3, more or less. The center back, or the CDM doesn't really drop back, but again, more or less. Then the two center mids, preventing all of your creative play from the center in the half space positions. And then you've got 5 attackers, 2 fullbacks, 2 wingers, 1 striker. You've got a lot of width, you've got a lot of players in the half spaces, you've got players sitting back in pockets. That's how my dribbling works. Creating all that space back in between the lines in the half spaces to dribble with. If you don't know, the half space is here on the field. So you'd have the wing, half space, center, half space, wing. I'm not great at the wing because you're kind of limited. You've got the touchline beside you, so you can't go that way. But a lot of wing play will either just be cutbacks or crosses or getting to the touchline, all of which I'm not so great at. The reason I'm great at operating in here is because you'll get kind of between like the fullback and the center back. This is a great angle to dribble at because you can cut inside. You can have the support of going back wide though if you need to. This formation kind of does it. I mean, the wide cams are in the half spaces. You've got the center cam kind of providing something a little bit deeper. But it's a little bit more crowded than I would want. The CDMs are a little bit disconnected. So it wasn't quite providing all of what I wanted, but again, it was the best I was able to find. The reason my actual false 9 was not working was... Let's talk about this. How I want to line it up would be probably like this. I'd want playmaker on both. Although Hamsich was a box-to-box when I was using him there, but point being, eventually the way I'd want the team to line up would be something like this, right? There. Actually, what I would want would be attacking wingback. This will give me the structure I was talking about. You will see that 2-3-5. Use your, or 3-2-5. 3, 2, 5. The reason that being, this is what I've watched almost everybody use in real life. This is like by far the dominant system, you would think. Like this, if this is Barca's team, you'd have like David Villa, Pedro, Messi in 2010 or whatever. Or Eto'o, Henry, Ronaldinho, whatever system you're thinking. Xavi, Iniesta in the middle. Alba, Dani Alves, you know, Puyol, Piqué, Busquets. That would be your lineup. A lot of other teams have used this. I think Liverpool used a version of this. City have used a version of this. You know, all throughout for a long time here. It's been the main system. And it's, because it's what I've watched, it's what I've wanted to recreate. Obviously, a lot of other teams use 3 backs or 5 backs or 4-2-3-1s or 4-4-2s or anything like that, but I want to, you know, kind of replicate what I do in real life, or what I'm able to watch in real life. The reason this doesn't work this year, false 9 is a pretty bad instruction. They've messed up with this. I really think they've messed up. I think it's a reskin more than anything else, this whole custom tactics thing. People are really excited about the FCIQ. It's very, very slightly different from last year, but it's not that different. The roaming instruction is just kind of like free roam last year, and you'll know, like, if you ever tried free roam, it's not worth it. It's just not. They just kind of wander around. They're not actually attacking useful positions. The idea is allowed to freely explore and exploit any defensive gaps they can find. Well, there are no defensive gaps. They don't find anything. They only find them if the opponent creates them for you. They're not generating it themselves. So you want attack on them so they're at least getting in behind. They're having some movement. If you're playing like a lower division player, maybe the first early games of Weekend League or Weekend League qualifiers, if that's really easy, maybe in friendlies, you know, this could work because the opponent's going to take their defenders and drag them out of position for you. They're not going to do that in most higher ranked games. So instead of them finding space by the opponents moving their defense around for you, they have to generate their own space. So you're going to want attacker balanced on them. Same with the false nine. They're supposed to generate their own space, or they're supposed to navigate in space that already exists, but they're not generating space. So if your opponent's just keeping kind of like a flat 4-4-2 defense, it's really not doing anything for you. They needed to make these a lot more effective, and they just haven't. It's really a reskin from last year of all the instructions that didn't work. And I did use false nine last year as the instruction, but with a phenomenal dribbler, the space they were getting in wasn't actually that great. It was just because I had a lot of overloads and could do, you know, some intricate passing out. A lot of players really close to each other. But they're not making a lot of off-the-ball runs, and you really need that this year. So you're going to prefer advanced forward or poacher. Everyone else is using poacher. I'd probably do advanced forward just for my playstyle, but definitely try them both out. But it's just not working for me. And then the center mids were too disconnected. And the other problem is when you have too many attackers, it messes with the attacking AI. Like, you'll only have one player making a run at a time. So if Molina was making a darting run down the sideline, Rafinha would just kind of be stationary, not moving into any space generated, not doing a little run off of him, not doing anything. He's just there. It's like, again, only one player can make a run at a time, which is such a shame. So you don't actually want that many players attacking. You just kind of want a solid shape, which you'd want. I think like this would be probably box to box on these two instead. Nope, that one. Come on. That's probably the system you'd want, but this is just not what I want to play. It's not what I'm trying to do, so we'll see what system I end up with. Again, the 4-2-3-1 was working the best just because these players are a little bit further inside. You don't have to worry about them only making runs in behind. There's a little bit more creativity you can have with them. And then instead of we'll do this real quick. Sorry, I'm getting used to these menus. Instead of the 3-2-5 shape I was talking about, it's like a 2-4-1-3 shape, which still generates something. It's not a horrible, system. The main problem, again, I was having was the CDMs were a little bit too disconnected for the attacking play. It was hard to get the ball forward and then back to those two. And instead, we've kind of got this, here's your 2. You've got 4 across there, 3 and 1. If you had them like that, instead of the 3-2-5 I was talking about, it's a 2-2-1-5. You've got your 5 across there, got 2, 2, and 1. Instead of your central pivot being, in front of the center backs, it's in front of the CDMs. So it is actually a similar enough shape in some scenarios, but forms a little bit differently. But you're just by having the wing backs on attacking, it kind of limits the attacking options that your forwards have because they're not making as many runs, which is such a shame again. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do this year, but these roles I have and everything here, this is what was working the best for me. The only reason I'm switching from this is I just got Rafinha. I have to use him. This is a 400k card with some good playstyles, and he's could be great, honestly. I have to get him into the team, and they messed up with this year because he can't play cam, he can't play striker, so I have to adjust my system no matter what. I could try a 4-2-3-1 wide which could theoretically generate a similar system. I may do that in a little bit here, but I'm going to try the 4-3-3 instead, so one quick second. So this is the system I'm going to try out right now. I've tried short passing, it just hasn't worked for me. Again, you don't have enough off-the-ball runs being made. That's really where the strength comes this year, I think, is you've got to have players trying to get in behind and all that. So, balanced, high defensive line. I haven't actually messed with this yet, but it's working enough. Well enough for me so far. Again, I think eventually I'm going to want attack or balanced on these two, but I'm trying out roaming for now. Again, it's a little bit more ideal to what I want to do. It's just a little bit weaker for what the attacking AI does, but hey. Eventually, the goal is to get strong enough at this game myself that I can kind of do whatever I want with the players and just get them to them and dribble, because they're in decent enough positions. I don't need the off-the-ball work rate as much to, generate things for me. I can generate things myself. Eventually, I think you will also want advanced forward approacher once again, but I'm trying out false 9 because I'm stubborn. So this is the system we're using so far. You'll see some decent triangles here. Not phenomenal, but they're okay. Again, the false 9 would be a stronger triangle setup. Like this one here is a little bit weak, but it exists. It is there. It's better than you'd get in some formations. We'll get into the highlights here. Let's see how this works for me. Okay, we're gonna do a full game here, so I can try to talk about what I'm looking for in the game. Try to give all the tips and tricks I can. I know somebody has that. That's poor, because I'm talking. Yeah, oh well. I know somebody's asked for a defending tutorial, which you don't want to see from me after I'm defending like that, but oh well. Aside from that, I'm going to try to talk about all the things I'm actually looking for in-game. If he wants to turn, sheesh. See how the system lines up for me as well. A little bit weak there getting out of defense. The forwards aren't really connecting and helping. She doesn't want to turn either. She's just going to run through the middle. That was a little lucky. I think this formation is a lot weaker than I thought it would be. Huh. Can't get the ball out of the defense, get it forward to the mids. This is going to be a problem. Just have to hope it'll be fine when I do get it forward. Good, she won that. Get the run through the middle. Good ball. That's really disappointing. It's still in, but first shot really needs to be scored. That was pretty easy though. The opponent just kind of moved the defender out of the way for me. A little too aggressive from them. Yeah, the way this is set up, I can't progress the ball down the field because the wingers are just too far away from everything. You see that everything I want to look for is down the center, but all my actual support is out wide. So Finia's first time on the ball. It's not bad. That was a manually asked for run from deep on Dabinia. That is something that is big this year, I think, is using L1 and R1 to call your players short and have them go on runs. This is not going to work for me. I'm going to have to, I think, swap roaming off of the wide players. It's not horrible once I get here with the support down the center, but oh, that's the post. Unlucky. A little bit weak out wide here too. I may have to try that. Ooh. Try that 4-2-3-1 wide instead. He tackled in the wrong direction, but it's fine. See, now I've got space there. But that's only because my opponent got far enough up the field. And all I'm able to generate is down the center there. Yeah, we're going to have to adjust this. You see, there's just no support from out wide. It's all relied on here, and they're not generating the right passing angles anyway. This year is rough. I'm not going to lie, this year is a little bit rough. I'm just going to try balanced on them two instead. I would do deep-lying playmaker on them, but they don't have the roll plus for it, so not sure on that right now. We'll see with just the one adjustment, though. Hopefully I'll generate a little more time on the ball to do things. Thank you. Do I have support out wide is the question. No, Herdecki, come on. Won't let me switch player. Thank you, Hamsic. That's mine somehow. It's not who I meant that to pass to. And none of the switching is working. Okay. Thank you, Molina. The overlapping run. Opponent did actually do really well to read that, and that's unlucky. It doesn't work out for them. I am surprised Odegaard stepped in front of Dybala there. That's what a ball. No, that doesn't deserve to bounce back to you. Come on now. See, I have nothing to pass to there. I had to run backwards. This touch is weird. That's not mine somehow. Really don't like this game. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Come short, Dybala. Nope, that's the wrong player. Oh dear. Thank you. Ball was supposed to be played on the outside, not through the center. It's a shame. Come on. See, I don't know how things are working for the opponent so well, but just not. It's not for me. That's extremely effective. I can't do anything. No, this is. It's so delayed. Not mine either. He's down on the ground. It's got to be space for me. Come on. Well, this will be an example of a game on how important the custom tactics are, because I literally have nothing to do. Like, I could not do better here. This is such a shame. Yeah, the opponent. The AI did it for them there. It's going to have to be an entire system rework because there's nothing going on for me here. I don't know what to do. Unfortunately, I have no idea what to do here. The wide players just are nothing for me. I'll try adjusting that as well. I guess we'll do playmaker, just see what happens without the roll plus. I should probably put advanced forward on Dybala as well, but I need more attacking support. Okay. Just have to see if this half is any better. Am I expecting it to be? Honestly, no. Are you actually kidding me? He runs in between the ball and the man, like... Okay, he still got it. But there's nothing else going on for me there. It's so... It's so delayed. She took 2 extra touches there. What is happening? He tackles with the left foot instead of the right foot. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. It's kind of lucky. I just want to hold... It's the offside trap spam. That really destroys you again. This... People just spam the over the tops. Again, there's nothing you can do. We're done here. For what it's worth, I was really going to try to make some decent videos and put out my tactical ideas. Even if I'm losing, I don't care about the loss. I care about being able to perform anything on the field. There was nothing going on the field. Like, I could not have done better in that game. And the opponent couldn't do anything either. They just spammed a bunch of over the tops, which is not, like, if that's what this game is, I'm not doing it, you know? I will be a Division 5 player before I start spamming stuff like that all over the place. I can't generate anything. There's no space on the field. There's nothing to do. My players should be decent enough. I don't know if it's just the complete wrong combination of role pluses. Maybe like this needs to be Shadow Striker instead, and I'll need to swap everything around. I don't know. All I know is that was just so phenomenally disappointing. There's too much input lag on every input. There's all of the players are in the wrong spot. They're so stationary. They're not generating anything. They're not moving. They're not supporting. And every time I try to get the ball to one of the midfielders, they're taking 2 to 3 extremely heavy touches. There's no way to dribble around anybody, and you're just getting pressured immediately. Again, I was going to try to make some actual tactical videos that just completely dampened the mood. For what it's worth, if you're debating on buying this game or not, do not. This is the worst year they've ever done. This is the worst start we've ever had. This is the most input delay, the worst tactics, the worst opponents you'll ever find. Everyone is spamming through balls, over the tops, long balls. Most people are doing 5-backs or, you know, just 4-4-2s and then spamming it to a fullback or to a wide mid or to a striker. Corners are about as bad as last year, and I can't generate anything with short passing or dribbling. It's all just long over the top right now, just getting a lot of pacey players. Incredibly disappointing. I'm going to try to hop into another game here with a different system. Give me a moment to think of one. Think of other systems I could do. I cannot use a formation that does not have width and use Rafinha, which is especially disappointing this year, but like if I want to, like I can start him in any formation, but if I want to play a 4-2-3-1, what happens is, he just won't have, like, even as a wide cam, he just won't have the right roles. It's going to say out of position, role and focus are simplified to enhance them. Pick a player with this position as one of their preferred roles. So, like, no matter what I do, if I want to try out a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow right now, if I want to do a 4-2-3-1, I just can't. It's got to be something with width. But you saw how poorly the width used there, so I'm not quite sure what to do. Okay, we're going to try a game with my beloved false 9 again. I was talking earlier about how this didn't work, but we'll see. I'm a little bit stubborn, so I'm going to try to make it work again. Okay, we've got a game with the false 9 here. It's so slow as well. I think you can feel already off of kickoff there. My team's set up a little bit better though. It's an immediate substitution. All right. Good. Have to take the space out wide. He's in a good pocket there. Go back. Oh, it's just cut out. And I don't intercept that. I'm too aggressive there. I got lucky. Good ball. He's actually supported well, though the opponent's really lacking in the midfield. I'm not sure what formation the opponent's using, but I think they're really missing something to block Dybala coming in short there. So maybe this formation will work better than I was giving it credit for. Actually, yeah, this isn't too bad. For all of what I was talking about, this isn't too bad. There's a lot happening in the middle. I don't know if this is just, again, the opponent's formation, but that one pass was lucky. It's just, again, it's too delayed for me to do anything, but... Oh, it didn't switch me to the right player. Thank you, Taps. I can't believe that's intercepted. Good. He's in good space there, Garcia. That's a decent run. Ball's making an okay run. Just have to go back out wide. Fina comes short. Nice. That's... okay, that's fine. What a heavy touch. Let's get space out there. It's just so much more delayed than I need him to be. I was supposed to pass that on the touch before. It's just an over the top. Once again, let's mention it in that last game. That is what everybody's doing, and that's... Alright. Nice ball. She's... I wonder if the input looks right on the controller on the side of the screen there. Because I told her to cut back like 2 seconds before I lost possession and she didn't move back inside. Sheesh. Yeah, okay. Only got lucky though. Once again, I'm surprised that got intercepted. Aww. Good. Through the center. Come short, Rafinha. I'm trying to cut back inside with him and he won't. Go. There's no dribbling in this. Come on. Give me that. Make the run, please. Good. Yeah, it feels unlucky. I should have defended that. Good, that's mine. That's kind of lucky. Good. It's heavy on the... Okay. Give me that. It's gotta be open now. I can't believe that got defended. I don't know where that pass was going. Just gonna... Okay. I read that. Thank you, Jimenez. I had no support there. Give me that. Thank you. Good. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try advanced forward on the ball instead of the false 9. I guess balanced on the wings instead. Don't mind me, forgot to start recording at the start of the half. It's good. Although I don't have much here. Try to get the first time pass from him. Good. That's lucky with the back heel. She's making a good run there, though. Just have to go out wide. Cut back. That's not the direction I wanted that to go. Shame. I'm literally there with Jimenez. I'm literally there with him. You cannot convince me I deserve to concede that. It's a little unlucky from the opponent not to defend the one cut. Shame. I don't have anything else there. I was lucky to come back to me. What do you want from me, game? Give me that. Not possession based. I barely don't get that. Okay. What am I gonna do here? There's no build up with this game is the thing. Dude, the AI should not be that good. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't. It's just standing there for you. Oh. Okay. It's the thing, I can't get out of my own half. The wingers aren't supporting right. This is the problem. I can't get down the side. So everything I do has to be down the middle until eventually... She's still just out wide. This is not where I want. Oh, game. I feel like I was there, but fine. I don't want you all the way out there is the thing. You might be able to see with my desire to go through the middle that just having players out wide there doesn't do anything for me. I could be getting the ball to the fullback and exactly what the opponent's doing here. Just try to spam that kind of run down the sideline and, oh, there's all the space generated for you. But I don't want to just rely on through balls. But like, that's all you have. You see how unbelievably effective that was. Shame. Ball's behind him. Overlap. That's lucky. That was meant for hemp. Okay. Excuse me, game. And I thought the build-up was okay in the first half. Like, at times, and then it just completely shut down for me. I don't have any way to progress from the midfield to the offensive line. There's no way through. Everything has to be a through ball. There you go. But like, all I want to do here is pass back. I don't want to go into the box. I want my attacks to be through the center. And there's nothing. I asked for a first time pass before the ball went to her, is the problem. I don't know what to do. It's so discouraging. Again, I don't mind the loss. If I had one singular attack where I'm like, oh, that was a decent position you took up, and then I could do a dribble, but I can't do my first time passes, I can't do my dribbles, because every single thing is just entirely, it's marked, it's covered, they're not making the right runs, and then it's too heavy. I'm going to go back. This was working the other day, so even though he doesn't have the roll plus, I'm going to try my 4-2-3-1 again, just to do one final game, and then we're going to be done with this video. But just going to hope that even without the roll plus, I'll be fine there. Hopefully a little bit better. This will be the tactics I'm trying out this time. I guess I'll give you the code as well, because this will probably be... No, it's not short passing. It's balanced. Everything else is right. Okay, and the code is up there if you'd like it. Alright, one more match here. This will be 4-2-3-1 instead. Let's find out what happens. There's the run down the side. Oh, it's cut off, so we're just going to have to go back. See, I need Rafinha. It's not the space I wanted you to move into, and then it just took forever to register the pass, so I pressed it again thinking it missed the input. It's lucky. You see how it's only Hamsich arriving in the box? Why can't I have both Hamsich and Rafinha there? Like, they should both be making that run there. Hamsich from deep. Rafinha comes short to pick up. That's okay. But I've got nobody in the box now. Like, the runs are all from deep, which is fine, but... I have... This opponent's not happy, huh? Thank you. Okay. Game. At least this formation was working a little better in the other match. So, hopefully we can generate that again here. Although with the high line, it's really hard to find anything. So the opponent spams the offside trap, it just breaks your attacking AI this year, just like it did last year. Oh, he was in decent space there, but too covered. He's just offside, yeah. That ball was a little lucky. I was almost a little lucky too. Give me that? Nope. Oh, okay. There's way too much space here. Okay. Nice. That was too aggressive from the opponent. Just have to take my space here. Try to call a run from deep from him. No, okay. See the offside trap? It just breaks everything. Like, where do I go now? Go out wide. Support back there. And the offside trap breaks it again. Aw, slow. Hamsich could have gotten that for me. I defended that game. You can't tell me I didn't defend that. I pressed X to do the seal out and nothing happened. It was very disappointing. That's not who I passed that to. At the very least, you'll see I have a little bit more support in the midfield this game. Not always able to get the ball forward, but at least I can hold on to it. Could have gone to Rashford, but I don't really want to be that aggressive. Hamsich is open. It's good. He came short through the center. But then they just stepped forward. Ho ho ho. Good, Williams. Yeah, Rashford is just running away from me. What a ball. Good, Hamsich. Good, he's won it again. Couldn't think of anything else there. And you see the CDMs are so far away from me. It's hard to use them for build-up. Don't have anything else going on. Yeah, they're so deep. You see that there? That's not how I meant that too. Gonna call her on a run. At least I'm in control of this match. You'll see that's a big improvement over the other ones, but again, there's just nothing being generated. The off-the-ball movements are so bad, man. Okay, it is a foul. What a touch, man. Very disappointing if that... Disappointing it's not a goal, but also I didn't deserve to score there, so... Oh, he's offside anyway. I don't know what the difference is going to be in this game. Just gotta find something to just get him behind the defense, because all the play in the pockets doesn't work when it's too input laggy like this. Aw. Oh, that's lucky. I was almost really lucky too. Aw. Okay, give me that. And then he's just walking away from me. If I had the support. Oh. Got a couple of different things to try this half. We're doing roaming instead of defend on the two CDMs, and then Shadow Striker in the center instead of out wide. Playmaker out wide for the others. Just want to keep a decent shape here. Nothing to allow the opponent to get a through ball. Well, there they go. But yeah, just trying to hold the structure well enough. They may find a small little outlet at some point, but I don't want to give them a big opportunity. So it's all just staying goal side here. Good. I read that just beforehand. See, he's Shadow Striker. Why is Dybala dropping so deep? Let's run overlap, or out wide. Let's go back. A little bit of tech here. Just barely. You gotta watch that. Good tackle from behind, though I don't really deserve to be winning that ball. Good ball out. And didn't register the input fast enough. Why is all the switching going to the wrong players? Come on, game. Okay. Well, disappointing. That is my first goal for the this whole video, but we need what we can get, you know? I defended that. Thank you, game. Center. Oh, let me move with him. Come on. Good step. Out wide. Great turn. Come on, Rafinha. No. Close. Couldn't think of anything else there. I just spammed the finesse. Okay. Back again. That's a shame. Thank you. Big slide there. I knew a heavy touch was probably coming because the opponent wanted to take that space to get in behind. That's poor from me. Not a lot of defense is provided from the wide cams in this formation is part of the problem, so when they do get out wide, it can be a little tricky. Oh dear. Unlucky it bounces off me for the corner, but yeah, it is what it is. That's not who you want on that, but it's Kavar, so we're fine. Swing it here. Oh, okay. The opponent's brought in Mbappe, so that's fun. Good, Williams, though there's not anything I can do there but clear. Which is so disappointing that we've got another year where pressure is just so powerful. Bouncing everywhere, okay. Nothing else to do there. He took 3 touches before doing what I wanted. That's not where I wanted that pass. Don't game. Doesn't perform the tackle. I got lucky. That's just, look how powerful this is. Completely undeserved. I don't deserve this space, but... Wow, that actually gets defended. Oh, game. You heard it here first, folks. Don't get Mbappe. It's not actually where I tried to pass that. But I'm lucky it worked. Nice. Although, how is that getting defended? Oh dear. Thank you. Rashford central overlap. 89th minute, just gotta hold on a little longer. Dybala? I was gonna say if that wasn't offside. Okay, we won this one. Okay, well, we're done with this. GG. You see how controlled that game was, but I still can't generate anything. It's too heavy. I don't know why there's so much input lag with this game. I don't know if that's going to be something they'll fix either, which is something I'm concerned about. It's, you know, it's one thing for them to fix, oh, this thing's too powerful, but it's another for them to go through and just fix an issue like input lag. I don't know what I'm doing with this game. I do hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to end it here. But you see what I'm trying to do isn't working. It's no space on the field. Everything's too heavy. It's not how you're supposed to play this game. I'm having fun with chat. I'm having fun reading the comments and trying to make content. I'm having fun with the live streams, but with this actual game here, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. For as excited in any other FIFA I would have been to get a card like this, I can't do anything with him. You saw I had a couple dribbles that I was somewhat successful with, but it's pretty rare he's actually getting the space he needs on the side there, and just, I don't know. Despite the negativity of all of this, I do hope you enjoyed. I want to be real about this game. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, this is, phenomenal. I'm going to be really positive about it. I want to put out positivity out there, but this is not a game you can be positive about right now. Leave a comment if you did enjoy anything you want to see from me, or anything you want to let me know about how the content's doing, how I'm doing with the webcam. I keep forgetting to look up there. Is anything you think I can do better, let me know. But for now, we're going to end it here. I'll see you in the next one. I do hope you enjoyed. Peace.